Do you know though, it's funny, I told my girlfriend yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm doing this thing about Angus McGonagle. I said, super obscure character. You know what she goes? She goes, isn't that the Scottish dude who like goes, or something? And I was like, how did you know that? And she's like, oh, you probably told me. And I was like, I thought Ryan will get a kick out of that.
I told her actually.
Ah, yeah, great. All right, we can talk about that afterwards.
Anyway,
Anyway, hello and welcome to 70 Years, 70 Muppets, a Muppet fan podcast presented by Toughfix.com. This is the podcast where we celebrate the Muppets' 70th anniversary with 70 straight weeks of spotlights on our favourite Muppet characters, from the most popular to the most obscure. And boy, is this one obscure. I am this week's host, Jarrod Fairclough, and the Muppet of the Week is Angus McGonagle, the Argyle. I knew I was going to stuff that up when I wrote this. Angus McGonagle, the Argyle Gargoyle who gurgles Gerswin gorgeously. Designed by Michael Frith and. I can't even say Michael Frith properly. Designed by Michael. I'm keeping all of this in, by the way. Designed by Michael
great.
Frith and Bruce McNally, built by Jane Gutnick and performed by Jerry Nelson and Richard Hunt, which I didn't know until last night, but we'll get to that, making
Oh,
his world debut in 1980. My guest today, who you've already heard talking, is my ride or die. He's the man who created the Muppet mindset and then ruined it by handing it to me. And he now works at Muppet Studio. He's currently dancing. He's one of the brains behind the Muppet 70 campaign, and he's also the world's biggest Angus McGonagall fan. And today we're going to find out why. Here he is. It's only little Ryan Dosier. Hey, buddy.
hey, how's it going?
I'm
What's
so
what's
well.
up? Are you so
Oh,
excited
I'm
to
so
talk about
excited to, to talk
everyone's
about,
favorite character,
yeah.
Angus McGonagle?
And we're going to get to Angus shortly, and I have a really big question, but we'll get to that shortly. Firstly, hi, thank you for hanging out with us little people again. Now that
Hey,
you've
it is my pleasure. I love the little people,
thank
especially
you.
you,
Yeah,
the smallest of people.
well, I am shorter than you, that is true. You're one of the few Muppet fans I've actually met in person.
Well, what an honor.
Yeah.
Did I scare you off from meeting other Muppet fans?
Yes. Well, no, they won't
Okay.
let me sleep on their couch for free like you did.
And they're right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ryan Rose really against it.
I mean, well, we Ryans have a network. We warn each other about these
Mm.
sorts of things.
Yeah, he has like a restraining order. It's a whole thing.
Hmm.
How's things at Muppet Studio going? How's the Muppet 70 campaign?
Things are really good. Everybody's very excited about all the fan response we have had to this campaign. When we
Hmm.
started it, I guess what week are we in?
This is
I have no
42.
idea. This is 42.
Yeah.
Okay. When we started this 42 weeks ago,
Mm.
um, I really thought that we would start strong with Rolf. People would be excited for a couple weeks and things would die off. And
Hmm.
sure, they'd pop back up when like it's Kermit week or whatever. But we've seen the exact opposite. We've seen more people doing fan art every week,
Mm.
more people engaging with the stuff we're making every week. It's just been really rewarding. For me personally, I've been doing this job for 10 years now,
Yes.
which is pretty wild. Um, but no, it's just been such a treat. And the thing I love the most is the fan art. And
Mm.
I am just so tickled every single week when I scroll through looking for new fan art, when I come across an artist who is doing it for the first time, or especially the folks who are doing it every single week. It's just blowing me away. And everyone at the Muppet Studio feels the exact same way. And we've had two quarterly Zoom meetings with Muppet performers, and
Hmm.
in each one, I show them my favorite fan art from the time in between.
Yep.
And every single time, they lose their minds. They are so happy to see it. And Dave Goles, especially, just is so tickled, especially when the minor obscure characters get fan art. He loved all the fan art for Kuzbani and Mama and Mildred, I think.
Hmm.
Those were the two that got him most. Um, so yeah, it's great. We're still going. Please continue to draw. I need it very badly.
I can't imagine how you're feeling about it because when I got told about this campaign about 6 weeks before it started, um,
Mhm.
I panicked that this was going to take 70 years of my 70 years, 70 weeks of my life. And I was
I
like, and
mean,
I've just got to listen to a podcast and occasionally make like, a handful of them. I can't imagine what you and Danny went through.
I mean, I will say this was Danny's brainchild, and she
Hmm.
brought it to me,
Hmm.
and we built it together into whatever it is that it has become.
Hmm.
Um, but I think when I heard about it, like I said, I was like, okay, for these minor characters, we can have 2 or 3 posts in the week and no one will really react to them, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But what we're seeing is people are responding almost more to the obscure characters than they are to the main characters.
Mm.
And like Joe from Legal apparently has a huge consortium of fans on the internet. The people went wild for Joe, and it's just so fun discovering stuff like that as we're going. I never expected to discover new things about Muppet fans and what characters they respond to. So it's just been so great. And yes, it is exhausting, but very rewarding. And I will say the other best part about all of this is finally getting to use some of these pictures I've had in my files for 10 years
Hmm.
that I've never had an excuse to post, which is a very specific thing to me, but still exciting.
Yeah. So, well, two things. Firstly, for those Joe fans, Ryan, I can't imagine you've heard the Joe the Legal Weasel podcast.
Uh,
But
Not yet.
not yet.
I'm
Good luck.
behind.
That was me. And my God, that was insane. One of the
Was it just
dumbest things.
you? Only you?
No, not just me, but look, I won't spoil anything for anyone who hasn't listened to it yet.
Okay.
All
Me.
I'll say is insert the Law and Order theme song here. Um, so yeah, it was chaotic.
Well, now I
Um,
can't wait.
oh, one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my life, but good fun. Um,
I can't imagine that's true.
True, you've seen some
That
of the
has to be
dumbest
a
things I've done in
long
my
list,
life.
a lengthy list.
You've read some of the dumbest things I've ever written in my life, and yet you still
I've
published it.
edited.
Edited is a strong
And
word for
you're right.
whatever you've done to whatever I wrote. And yet you still handed me a website, and look what happened. Now it's gone. Um,
And here we are now.
and here we
I
are
think
now.
this is a is this a deposition? Is that what this is?
Yeah, no, this is a performance review. It's been 10 years, and
Okay.
now I'm asking how I've gone. Uh, so just before we get into Angus, for anyone who doesn't know, what actually is your job, if you want to give a very quick description?
That's a great question. My job title is marketing manager, which is a fancy way of saying social media manager.
Hmm.
I maintain all of the Muppet social media presence across every single platform that we are on.
Hmm.
Um, Basically, that means I write all the posts and I pick all the pictures for the posts.
Hmm.
Um, there's more to it than that. We do the great fun character Q&As that I get to have a hand in. I
Hmm.
have a hand in almost all of the social videos you're seeing come out as well. Um, but yeah, that's what I do. That's who I am. That's why I'm
And
here.
we should also say you don't just do it for Muppets, you've also done it for a few other people.
Yes, that is true. So, in my long storied career here at the Walt Disney Company, I've done social management for Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, the Disney princesses, because when you look at me, you say, there's a princess.
Oh yeah.
And of course, the big Disney brand handle at Disney.
Hmm.
I've had hands in all of those over my 10 years
Hmm.
here.
And you've also gotten to write a couple of fun little comics.
Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you. You're feeding me so well, Jared. Um, I write the ongoing comic strip series for Mickey and Friends that live primarily on Instagram.
Hmm.
But they're in character voice. They're super fun and cute and a real joy to do. And we also do a lot of custom animation
Hmm.
with Mickey and Friends, and a lot of those have dialogue and scripting needs, so I do those as well. And the real joy of those is that we get to record with Brett Iwan and Bill Farmer and Tony Anselmo and the voices of Mickey and Friends, and it's just such a treat.
That sounds amazing. I've got to meet Bill Farmer a couple of times, and he is the world's loveliest human being. That's the voice of
Isn't
Goofy for
that
anyone
the
who doesn't know.
truth?
I went to Comic
Disney
Con,
legend,
Disney
Bill
legend
Farmer.
Bill Farmer. I went to Comic Con last year, and he was here in Melbourne. Um, and I'd met him before, but my friend hadn't met him. And she walked up, and she's like, "Do you think he'll do the voice?" And I was like, "I'm sure you can ask." And before she could even say anything, he said, because her name's Josie, and so he got given a thing that said Josie, and he said in Goofy's voice, "Josie, where are your pussycats?" And she burst into tears. Burst
Oh,
into
that's so
tears, and he
wonderful.
got up and he gave her a hug, and she was just elated, and it was
Uh,
gorgeous.
he is the most magical person. The first time I met him was at a D23, I guess in like 2015. I just did an autograph signing with him, and talked to me for like 15 minutes. He recorded a video for my mom because she loves Goofy. He's just the best.
I
Can't say
remember
enough
that. I
nice things
remember. I
about
think you
him.
posted it. I remember that.
I must have.
Yeah.
I love to post. It's
Yeah.
like it's my job.
I know. It's funny about that. Well, let's talk a bit about someone you've been posting about this week. Huh? How was that segue? Pretty good.
Very good.
Um,
Wonderful.
it's finally time, Ryan.
I
16
can't
years,
believe it.
16 years of your Muppet fandom has come to this. We're here to talk about, on an official thing, Angus McGonagle. Uh,
Yes.
all I have written down here is why Angus?
Well, to that I say, why not, Angus? Um, I think I'm going to try not to wax too philosophical here about Angus McGonagle, the
Yeah.
Argyle Gargoyle, who gargles Gerswin gorgeously. But I think what I love about Angus is that he is the most absurd thing you could possibly come up with for a character, number one. And number two, that he could have just been like in the Star Wars episode, the only episode of The Muppet Show he is in. He could have just been like in the opening scene with Scooter, Star Wars takes over, and then they're done. But no, they keep bringing him into this, and he keeps gargling with Mark Hamill, and it's so stupid, and it's so weird, but it's so perfectly Muppets, and I think that's the peak for me of like random insert character that makes no sense, doesn't live beyond this, but is perfect for that moment.
Yes. That's, you know what? You pretty much summed it up perfectly.
All right,
So,
great. It was lovely
great.
talking to you. I'll
Yeah,
see
it
you
was
later.
great. Great. 70 years. Sorry, I just started running the music and I realized we should probably talk more. That's a fun editing joke that will make more sense to people listening to this
It's going to be
than you and
great. It's
I.
going to
Yeah,
be great.
thanks.
You should start playing Angus gargling summertime.
I just did.
Okay.
Okay, great. This is all editing
Wow,
stuff
this is
I'm going to have to
amazing.
worry about later. So we've really done
No,
this
I heard
well.
it right. I heard it right now. I hear it every time I close
Yeah.
my eyes.
I think that's more says more about you than it does about me, bud. Um, well, I will say you've actually got something wrong in what you've said. That is not the only
You're kidding
episode. That
me.
is not the only episode he's in.
Okay.
He does
Shoot.
appear in the background of Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly.
Oh no. Oh
Yes,
wait, that's right. Yeah, he's up in the rafter, isn't
he's
he?
he's behind. You only can see him. I had to really like squint to see him, but he's there. He's next to Mulch.
Okay,
While
sure.
Gene
They're
Kelly
best
sings.
friends.
You think you expect to see Mulch when you see Angus. Um,
Right. And Gene Kelly.
and Gene Kelly. How weird is it that Gene Kelly was in a thing with Angus McGonigal and Mulch?
I
Anyway,
mean, do
this
you
is
think they had a rap party? They all hung out? Sorry. Go on.
so. Well, I mean, we're talking about celebrities and Dingo and Angus. You might even know the answer to this. You're around these
Mhm.
people more than I am. Do you think Mark Hamill has any recollection of Angus McGonigal? Do you think if you walked up to Mark Hamill and was like, "Excuse me, do you know who Angus
Mhm.
McGonigal is?" Do you think he'd go, that's like some weird alien from Star Wars that I like was in a scene with in 1981? Or do you think he'd be like, oh yeah, we gargled Gershwin gorgeously?
Oh man, that is such a good question. And I really hope the answer is yes, he knows who Angus McGonigal is. But well, I bet he does because he is clearly a Muppet fan. And like
Yes.
doing the show was clearly a big part of his life, an experience. I bet he remembers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and he was really good friends with Richard Hunt as well. So, since Richard did the gargling, if he
Mm-hmm.
was puppeteering during that,
Mm-hmm.
he would definitely remember.
Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Sometimes I wonder how much who was it? Uh Eric Idle doesn't remember Figment.
Oh, right. Yes. Well, of
I
course.
did a whole thing with him and that became a whole other thing. Um
That's
so
such a
anyway.
funny thing that happened.
So Angus is booked to be the guest star of this episode.
Hmm.
That's
This episode?
this episode.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Um yeah, Ryan Dillard performs him now. Um but Angus was good booked, sorry, to be the star of the episode that Mark Hamill and Star Wars took over. Does that mean Angus is a big name celebrity in that sort of timeline?
He's so we can say he is not bigger than Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
but he is big enough to be booked on the Muppet Show in season 4,
Mm-hmm.
where they were getting some pretty heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he had to have at least one big album.
You'd assume so. I've always said that Angus McGonigal is the Linda Lavin of his time.
You are always saying that.
I've
You're,
that's it's my tramp stamp. That's what it says.
I, it's your email signature, isn't it?
Mm, mm. Yeah, it's real
I
weird.
like your joke better. Let's go with yours. Cut
Okay.
mine.
All right. No, I won't. But anyway, because no doubt I may get told to cut mine. So let's
Yeah.
um uh, do you so Angus has appeared in other things in the last 16 years. I'm saying 16 because you started Muppet Mindset in 2009.
Yes.
Um and Angus started appearing in literature things. So he appeared in Muppets,
Right.
King Arthur, Muppets Snow White, the Muppet Sherlock Holmes comic books. He was also in Muppets Meet the Classics, where he had a fairly sizable role in Camillerella. And he also got his own page in the Muppets Encyclopedia. Do you take credit for those things?
I
A
take
little bit?
100% credit. 100%.
Oh, so not a little bit.
Who?
You're not being humble. You're taking all of it.
No. I'm taking all the credit. Who was thinking about Angus McGonigal other than me
Mm,
in this time? And also, all of those comic book artists and writers, I'm pretty sure we interviewed on the Mindset.
yeah.
So, they were in the ecosystem, they were seeing the posts. I was probably asking them about Angus McGonigal because I had something wrong with me back then. Back then.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
calm down.
I take full responsibility for the resurgence of Angus McGonigal. And if anyone wants to fight me on that, go ahead. I won't argue too hard.
Okay. All right. So you'll just immediately cave?
Yeah,
Ah, okay. That tracks. That tracks for what I know about you.
doesn't it?
So,
I gave the website to you.
oh, ouch. Oh, that hurt. That hurt because it was true. Anyway, so I mean, you're in the world now of Muppets. Can Angus come back, do you think?
Listen, he's booked and busy, as
Mm-hmm.
we all know. He's
Mm-hmm.
on his tour of Glasgow right
Mm-hmm.
now. I think there's got to be a world in which Angus can come back. If we don't have room for Angus among the Muppets, then what are we even doing? I think having him spotlighted in this 70-year celebration is a huge milestone for Angus. Like, who would expect that he would be here?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you know me and you know that am involved and you know that I insisted.
That's what I was
Um,
about to say. You haven't
and
seen the
it's
Muppet
all
Discord, the Tough Pigs Discord. People are waiting for Angus because they know you were involved.
damn, my secret's been given away.
Yeah.
Well, it's all of this is built up to for me to get the official Angus McGonagall magnet from
Mm-hmm.
Disneyland. Like this will certainly be the only piece of Angus McGonagle merchandise that can ever be purchased
You would
in
think
this
so.
country.
Yes. Yes.
So I take that as a win.
Hmm. Yep, fair enough. Look,
What was the question?
I have no idea at this point. Um, honestly, this is why you and I shouldn't ever talk to each other. It just
That's right.
evolves, and I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on anymore. So
Which, it's very Angus. It all just evolves.
it all. I hate this entire conversation.
Yeah, it's not good.
Great. Well, I'm glad people have stuck through and listened to the entire thing because I have no more questions about Angus McGonagle because what else should I be asking about Angus McGonagle?
I wonder, I had a question that I
Okay.
don't know the answer to,
Yep.
and you don't either, probably.
Okay.
I wonder if his tartan pattern on his
Yeah. Yeah.
kilt
Yep.
is unique to him because most tartan patterns are unique, like
Hmm.
or for a specific clan, like
Yep.
Scrooge McDuck.
Yep.
His tartan pattern is specific to the McDuck clan.
Hmm.
So is Angus McGonagall wearing the McGonagall clan tartan, or is it just something they picked up at a shop?
I don't know. That's a good question. There is someone who will know the answer to that, I'm sure.
Please, please reach out to me. Or reach out to Jarrod and he can
Yeah, reach
filter
out to
it
me
and
and
then get it to me.
I'll get it to you. And also, I should say the kilt you're wearing right now is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're so
It's
welcome.
very breezy.
Right, I'm done. I'm calling this here. I'm gonna start that music and I'm gonna do the credits and we're done.
Wait, I
Right.
have one more thing to
Oh,
say.
of course you do.
I know. I am pretty sure that I will reveal to the world this week one brand new Angus McGonagall image that has never been seen before.
Interesting. I
I
did when I saw
think.
the list, I did say to myself, great, well, there's the one photo. I can't even think of because I think you told me that you had three, and I can't even tell you what the second would be, let alone the third.
I just did a reverse image search on Google and
Hmm.
nothing's coming up. So I am positive that I am
I'm
going to reveal a brand new image.
I'm very excited to see it.
And it's a good one.
Oh, great. Ryan, thank you very much for everything. I mean, everything you've done for me. I mean, I'm only here because you were like, yeah, right, you can have my website.
No, you're only here because you're good at it and you were the obvious choice. And I really wanted to make it difficult for you to live in the Australian time zone and have to deal with people who do not live in
You
that
have
time zone.
no idea how many early mornings I have had because of you. But it's always been worth it. Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you. Truly, thank you so much. The mindset wouldn't be half of what it is without you because you ran it for half the time that it existed. So
Thank
go
you.
you. Go
Go,
us.
go us. Good on us. 70 Years, 70 Muppets is a Muppet fan podcast presented by toughpigs.com. Hosted by a whole myriad of people and edited by them as well. Produced by Jarrod Fairclough. The Muppets 70 logo used with permission by the Muppet Studio with thanks to Danny Iglesias, Frank Reich Snyder and Lee Slaughter. Don't forget to follow toughpigs.com on all social media platforms. You can support us by heading to patreon.com/toughpigs or buying a t-shirt at tpublic.com/toughpigs.